Well, greetings to the home group fellowships at First Congregational Church of Hamilton. My wife Laura and I are with Wycliffe Bible Translators, and we are seconded to the Seed Company, which has as a focus funding and training national translators.
Yeah, so for our first 10 years of ministry, we were in Senegal, West Africa, where we wrote down the Kwatai language, which had never been written before, did a translation of the New Testament, Old Testament stories, as well as a Jesus film into their language.
In the next 10 years, we continued to work in different countries in Africa, training new teams of national translators in difficult to access areas, war-torn countries, the Congo, Sudan, and the Central African Republic. And then the last 10 years, we've been doing that same work in a sensitive country in South Asia, where it's actually illegal for people to convert to Christianity. But God's been good, and we've been able to start new translations in 24 different languages there, training national translators.
Yeah, and since COVID has hit, we've been home here in our home in Oregon, working from a distance, but working full time. Steve has been working with 7 different translation teams, checking their translations as they progress in their work, even during COVID time. So that has been really good. But I think the highlight of our time working at home the last year and a half was Steve putting together these translation um, training for translators videos that are good for training national translators to do the work of Bible translation on their own. So they can watch these 39 videos and be trained without us even being there. And what the highlight is that that's going on right now in the country that we currently work in South Asia, as well as a few other countries as well. So even though we currently are not there, the training is continuing even without us, which is really neat.
Another highlight during this time home has been the birth of our first grandchild. So we have a granddaughter, Maya. We're really excited about that. And but we're also facing a time with aging parents. I lost my mom this last year. We each have a parent remaining, and they're both facing health needs. So that's a stage of life we're going through and trying to help them out.
And as for prayer requests, we just pray that you'd pray for wisdom for us to know when to return to South Asia. There was another consultant that just went back 2 weeks ago for a short trip to see how it would work, but COVID is still fairly strong there, and there are limitations as to group meetings and all that. So just for wisdom for us to know when would be the good time to go back.
And we'd also appreciate your prayers for our health. Laura's a cancer survivor and has a weakened immune system, so COVID really is a concern for her and both of us. And both of us are also facing some personal health issues that could impact our ability to travel, so we just appreciate your prayers for that. Well, we just want to thank you, First Congregational Church of Hamilton, for your partnership in our ministry all these years in helping to see God's word reach the ends of the earth. So thanks so much.
Thank you.